Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted second in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Play action now. Daniels. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Commanders first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down, ball at the 36. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, they need 7. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Thanks for sharing the screen, Majin. 3.
Buster's up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, Daniels. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Daniels. A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Commanders.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Daniels setting up the play action. Cut by Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Play fake here. Daniels going deep here for the end zone.
Rose, thank you for following.
Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's keeping it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He was taken down.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He finds space, but on the field. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive.
Kana,
just taking
thanks
some
for
of the
following.
starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the 2nd time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still 1st down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he gets him back, but they lost on that penalty. 2nd and 10.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Fry connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Motioning the tight end now. Lobs this deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate. They converted on that fourth down. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. He's got it at the 24. Jukes away from one. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Krosky Merritt on his own read. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Trying to get it with the option here. They pitch it to him. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. And they're going to go. It's Daniels. And it's caught by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 9 yards.
Shelly D, thanks for the rose. Thanks for the 2 roses.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Jester, 79, thanks for following.
Daniels going to keep it. And he'll slide down after picking up a couple. 2nd down upcoming.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throwing now, Daniels. Finds a man, right side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a
South
touchdown
Texas
there to give them
guy.
the lead.
And the key
Thank you for
word there
following.
that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset.
Miss
Even
Paulina,
early in the
thanks
game,
for
that
sharing
field
the
goals
live.
aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Chiefs 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Chiefs take over first
The
and
Chiefs
10.
offense out to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Andy, thanks for following. Truth Seeker, thanks for following.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
29-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throws caught, and he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Right back to Worthy. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
The 27-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have a pick of a 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun here. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick,
70.
It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14.
Audibles, 88. Thanks for following.
Samuel with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Commanders 1st down. A gain of 14. And a Washington 1st down.
And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
PWD 156. Thanks for following.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 1st
Dark
down
Chocolate,
here.
821.
Now
Thanks for
Daniels
following.
off the play action. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man motioned over. Play action now with Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Washington.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Now run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they come, second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders'
First down, ball at the 36. Daniels setting up the play action. He's running with it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Short side option here. He's running left. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And a Washington first down. First and goal, Washington.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal. This time it's a
Jimmy,
passing play.
thanks for following.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
That sack backs him up. It's going to be a long third and goal from the 16. Slot receiver headed left. Daniels, third and goal. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with Krosky Merritt. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on fourth and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
21, Chiefs 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Mejio with the return. He stopped on the run back.
Will
27.
Powers, thanks for sharing
The
the
Chiefs
live.
are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14.
Mr. Cooper, Rodney Cooper, thanks for following.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Jaden, thanks for sharing the screen.
Finds him on the crossing route. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21.
Small Town Gal 27, thanks for following.
Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. It's looking like an effective dual threat thus far. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 20. And a Commanders first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's running for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, Mary.
Miss Mary Jones. Well.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Sorry, that's Marv. That's Marv Jr.
Daniels snags this over the middle.
My bad,
And
Marv.
he gets down to the 24 before he
Thanks for
stops.
following, Jimmy.
16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He goes right back to Samuel. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Thanks for following.
That's another
Steve-O.
Washington
Thanks for
first down.
following.
1st and
I
Panda.
love watching a great thrower,
Thanks
but
for
I
following.
love watching a well-done
Steve-O,
route.
thanks for sharing it
Make
live.
that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Krosky Merritt will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
To throw, Daniels. Catch is made in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
28, Chiefs 21.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now it's Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running a slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Terry, Thanks for
First down
following.
carry for Pacheco. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
5 DBs out there for the Commanders on third. Here he goes, third and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, and we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
In the red zone on first. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus,
thanks for sharing
no
the live.
penalty, and we move on to second.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Thanks for following.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal. Third and long for him here. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie us up
28-all. Benjamin, thanks for following.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. It is caught left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Sending a receiver left. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that.
Lisa,
I can't
thanks for
critique
following.
defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To the air again, Daniels. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They send a man in motion. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped on a play by big Chris Jones.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Commanders will have a first. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. It's the Commanders with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
24-yard gain.
Helio, thanks for following.
Commanders first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Kronsky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Daniels now. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders
Big country,
get some
thanks for
late
following.
points and the lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other, and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
35, Chiefs 28.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Mejio with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route. And then exploiting
Martha
the leverage.
Michael.
That ball arrives on time.
Thanks for following.
They take him down right along the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. Another throw for Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Kathy, thanks for following.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw.
Denny, thanks for following.
That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. No signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Commanders first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Krosky Merritt on first down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Amanda,
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Daniels from the pistol. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Daniels. Brought in. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Daniels going to keep it. Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. He'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
At the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was
Hey,
not a
Tough,
window
thanks
for
for
him
following.
to sneak that throw in.
you too, Jimmy. Thanks for following.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up
Get
and bring
busy
up 4th
foul.
down.
That's why
Thanks
these
for
coaches
following.
get paid, Kate, when they
Geronda,
get paid.
thanks for
You got to
following.
make adjustments. That's a different look of defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Chiefs' offense set to take over again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter.
Romero, thanks for sharing it live.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Thanks for sharing it live, Ricky.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And the Commanders have the football a little shy of the 10, but well into the red zone. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cowdog 44 astronaut. Thanks for following.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Give it to Kronsky Merritt. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Samuel comes in motion left. Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch is made in close. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Put down. Thanks
The
for
goal
following.
of the drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Daniels keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate, well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak, well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. Back to throw it. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 42, Chiefs 31.
Beanie 59. Thanks for sharing the live.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Mejio with the return. He dodged the tackle.
Greg, thanks for
And in the end,
following.
he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They're set up at the 35 now. Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's a gift to Hunt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He finds Worthy complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good
Thanks
portion
for
of your third
following.
downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
42.
That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next
Michelle,
play.
thanks for sharing
Even
the
if it's
live.
not their fault, right? Snap and clear. And that hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Now he takes it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped by a 2-time All-Pro in his first 3 seasons in the NFL, Trent McDuffie.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ronald Lane, 08. Thanks for following. Doc,
Shotgun
thanks for
snap to
following.
Daniels. He can run it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
It's a gain of 18. And the Washington 1st down. A gain
Gabby,
of 18
thanks for
on the
following.
play. First down,
You know, these are the type of
Washington.
plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Krosky-Merritt straight ahead. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that 1st.
It's a gain of 18.
So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Firing quickly out wide. Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders hold an 11-point advantage. Deebo Samuel,
Rock,
the touchdown.
thanks for following.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 49, Chiefs 37.
Dinner Brand, thanks for following.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were
Bob,
looking
thanks
for
for
there,
sharing
Kate.
the live.
Lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 26-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. He's out there in midfield and still going. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nice move. He's got some running room. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into
Hey,
double
Bob,
coverage.
thanks for
Normally you see
sharing the
one of
live
the defenders
again.
make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only 1 off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
Thanks for following.
It's a gain of 11. And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in
Rosanna,
those production
thanks
meetings,
for following.
nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Mulaney, thanks for sharing the live. Bob, thanks again for sharing the live.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. It's Pacheco again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll run. This is Gray. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Judge D. Mark, thanks for following.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Travel RN, thanks for following.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
He's got it. Oh, he lost the football! And the Commanders make the recovery! So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar from the defense who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it.
Yeah.
A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still
Candace,
ahead and
thanks
able
for
to add to
following.
it here.
RJ, thanks for sharing the live.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Play fake here, Daniels. He goes back to him yet again, complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. On the gun, it's Daniels. Cox, this is Lee. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Washington first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Rock, thanks for sharing the live.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now running out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
14 more yards. That's another Washington first down.
Had to be a missed assignment somewhere on that play, and the QB capitalizes with an excellent gain. There's got to be an adjustment made, so even when the QB keeps it himself on the read option, that gain is minimized.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Krosky Merritt again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Daniels now against a blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
You know, that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Chiefs.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Again, Mahomes to throw. This is cut downfield by Rice. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause.
Martha, thanks for following.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Mahomes will keep it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs down by only 2 in the 4th. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this
Raquel,
play does
thanks
not
for
end in a
sharing the live.
touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the
All or nothing, they'll run it! Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. All right, Brock, I'm just going to go there because I know a lot of their fans right now are thinking they only trail by a couple, but they have failed on a couple of two-point tries. Maybe if they kicked a few times earlier in this game, that's what they're thinking, right?
Yeah, Captain Obvious, they could be tied and even leading this game right now.
Thank you. I'm wearing my Captain Obvious cap. And maybe some second guessing happening now on the sideline as well.
Yeah, now it leaves them in a position where they need to manufacture another score, and you just got limited opportunities remaining in this game.
We're down to a two-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels now on 1st down. He's keeping it. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And they finally get to him at the 15. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Kronsky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Running once again with Kronsky Merritt. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Matt Gay now in a high-pressure spot. A very short kick here from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Here's Charles Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Mejio with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down throw, Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
To Rashid Rice. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes now. Cut at the 10-yard line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trailing by 5. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Pacheco can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. To throw. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs jump in front late. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Lori, thanks for sharing the live.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
All right, so wipe the touchdown away. He did not make the catch. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking for somewhere to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have taken the lead late. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Another score for him this game. Well, Brock, not the way I imagined it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted. So a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did, and use that athleticism for 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw it. He's running for it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Before he advances it all the way to the 20. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.